Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hey, had some mail calls that I wanted to share with you guys tonight, and a couple of things that I've picked up. All right, first off, I've got a couple of mail calls. Did some sticker swaps with some other channels. The first one, I know all of y'all probably seen him, Brother Thomas over at That Pocket Knife Guy from down in Florida. Got those cool stickers in, y'all. There was only one problem with it. Everybody knows what he sends, and you can see on the envelope that it was there. This envelope's in my mailbox. Somebody had cut the top open and stole the poker chip out of it. I don't understand, people. Whatever. I'll get with Brother Thomas and probably get him to send me another one if he will. But anyway, he sent me a nice note, you know, with the channel stickers, and that's cool, man. You know, I really like his sticker. Ain't that cool? Anyway, second channel swap or sticker channel sticker. Whatever. I'm old, y'all. I get everything all this miscombobulated, as my daddy would say. All right, his brother Kevin down there in Alabama. Ain't that a cool sticker, y'all? Got SE and Buck and Case, Rough Rider, Nipix. That's cool. Got that trapper up there. Very cool sticker. Thank you, Brother Kevin. Thank you, Brother Thomas. I appreciate them stickers. They're going to go right over there. Right this minute, I got to move them fishing poles out of the way. I finally got to go fishing a couple of times this year. That's twice more than I got to go all of last year because crazy stuff came up. Anyway, I did catch some. I should have put a picture on Instagram and all that, because I caught enough the other day. If you bass fished any at all, you know, if you catch enough, if you're right-handed like me, because I usually lip them with my left hand and take the hook out with the right hand, that left thumb gets all chewed up. The other day, it was all chewed up. I caught one probably about 4 pounds. Caught a bunch around, I don't know, 12 to 15 inches. Caught a bunch of them. A lot of fun. I love it. Anyway, one of these days, I'm going to video some. But usually when I'm fishing, I'm out there to relax and just take it easy. And I ain't really interested in videoing when I'm fishing. I just want to fish and relax. But one of these days, I'll set this phone up on a tripod. I bought a new tripod. I'll set the phone up on a tripod and just let it run. And if I get some stuff, that's cool. All right, maybe one of these days. Anyway, was blessed and had the opportunity to go down and participate in the auction for cornbread here just the other night. And I also bid on some knives on the auction that I wasn't able to get to here a week or so ago. Anyway, there was 2 knives that were exactly the same. I didn't even pay it any attention. I went and pre-bid on 2 of them. Won both of them, which is okay. For a good cause, I love it, man. Bought them at the right price, I think. I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to keep one of these, and I already decided what I'm going to do with the other one. I'm going to give it to a really good fella in the community. And I'm going to give it to him Saturday at Brother Dwayne's knife event. And I already told him I was bringing it to him. Now, I hope he don't bring me nothing in return, because that I don't expect anything in return. I'm just giving it because he's a good dude. I like him. He's my buddy, and I'm going to give him one of them. Let me show them to you, y'all. Y'all see them? It is Mulberry synthetic with a pewter shield. And these are exactly the same. Same year, same everything. Same everything. So I'm going to keep one. I'm going to give the other one to a good buddy of mine. That's one of the things that I just got in. The other one, if any of you watch Brother Wes over at Doom Crew, man, he's got some awesome Copperlocks. Y'all know I'm on this Copperlock kick. I absolutely love the Copperlock pattern. It is my favorite. Y'all know I love a trapper too. Trapper's a close second. I love a trapper. Anyway, I watched a video a while back and Brother Wes was showing his Copperlocks. Well, he showed one that I thought was just absolutely phenomenal. So I started looking. It's a little difficult to find, but it's crazy because I've been looking, hadn't seen any. All of a sudden, bam, eBay's got a whole bunch of them. Well, I bid on one, I think it was last week. Might have been week before last now. Anyway, I bid on one. Well, it was going to end at like, I don't know, 9:30 at night or something. Well, me and Miss Jenny go to bed at 8 o'clock because we get up at 3:30 in the morning to go to work, okay? She's working with me during this summer. She's working at the same place I work during the summer. In the fall, she is a special needs bus monitor. So they're off in the summer, so she came over to where I work, and she's doing some stuff over there. Anyway, got on eBay and seen this one. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to try to bid on this thing. Well, it was up to like 90 bucks or something. And I told Miss Jenny, we had a little extra money at the time. I told her, I said, hey, I'm going to bid on this knife. I said, and I'm going to bid pretty high. And she was like, all right, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. I said, okay. So I bid pretty high. Well, before I did this at like probably 7:30. Before we went to bed, it had done surpassed what I bid. I'm like, I ain't bidding more than that. Got up the next morning, that thing had sold for 195 bucks, plus shipping, plus tax. I'm like, nah. I like it, but I don't like it that much. Anyway, the very next day, I was just looking around on eBay. This dude had another one. This dude ended up having like 3 of them. So I made an offer. The dude accepted it. It was way less than 195 bucks. But it's still way more probably than I probably should have paid for it. But hey, I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't looked at Copperlocks, a new Copperlock, you can get them depending on what it is and where it's from. Shepherd Hill's got some for like around 60 bucks for some of their exclusive stuff. Most of the other ones are 80, 85, 90 bucks, whatever. Depends on what it is. Some of them's more than that. So if you look on eBay, Copperlocks have gone cuckoo. I think people have lost their mind. Almost every one of them on there. 125, 150, 175. There's an Indian paintbrush on there, and it's probably worth it if you're a big collector of Indian paintbrush for like 475 bucks or something. It's either 375 or 475, something way outrageous, in my opinion. My opinion don't count to nobody but me. I might be totally wrong, I don't know. But I ain't gonna pay that for one. Ain't no way. Y'all know me. If I get something, if I buy a knife, I'm going to carry it. That's the way I am. You know, some people are like, you're crazy, I wouldn't carry that. Well, your money didn't buy it. So, all right, you do you, I do me. We all be happy. All right. Anyway, I got on there and I found this one. To make a long rant that I've been going on and just rambling, all right, Brother Wes had one of these and I thought it was cool as all get out. You might be able to read that right there. It's kind of hard because it's going right through there, but that says PRPL, which is purple, and the next word says HAZE, purple haze. That's actually what they call this color. All right. There is another purple one that came out in like 2022. This one's a 2014. The one in 2022 has that, oh shoot, what do they call it? I'm going to look in my book over here, y'all. All right, I'm back. I finally found it. The one from like 2022 has that shield in it, which is the coat of arms, which that's a cool shield, but it's a totally separate, totally different series than this one I'm going to show you tonight. This one is a 2014 in a purple haze. It has an arrowhead shield, so they're a little different. The bone is pretty well. The one with the coat of arms shield is a barn board jig, which is cool. This one is it don't really say. Let me see. I think it's a peach seed. It's not a corn cob because or I don't believe it is. It's a little different. I'm pretty sure it's a peach seed. But here she is, y'all. It has an arrowhead shield. But it is similar. That, I think that's peach seed jig, y'all. You can see it right there. It's pile side. Phone don't want to stay focused unless I put my hand up there. Y'all see the jigging? You see the purple. It's the bottom and the top. The centering is, I haven't even looked at it very good on this knife, but it ain't very, well, it ain't super bad. It ain't real bad. It's hard to get that phone to really see it. But anyway, it's got a big old Warncliffe. And I'm pretty sure that barn board jig one that has the other purple one from like 2022 or whatever it is, I'm pretty sure that it has a Warncliffe too. Brother Brian over at Brian's Knife's got one of them, and they're sharp, man. They are a beautiful knife. Anyway, I found this purple haze. And like I said, I think they're relatively hard to find because I haven't seen many. But the guy that had this one had 3 of them for sale on eBay. I bought one of them. But I made him an offer because he had a price on there or best offer, and I made him an offer and he accepted. I still may have paid a little more for this knife than I might have should have. And I paid more for this knife than probably any knife I own. But I really like it. I paid less for this one than I bid on the other one though. So I did okay. But it is a beautiful knife. And it's like most Copperlocks. The fit and finish is pretty flawless on most of the ones that I've got. Some of the blade centering is not perfect. This one's pretty daggone close. It ain't perfect, but it's pretty close. And the joint's actually really good in this one. I just now got it out of the box. I haven't really looked at it and messed with it much or anything like that. But it is a 2014, if you can read that tang stamp, if you can see it. Let me bend it around there where we can really see the bottom of it. It's got 5 X's and 1 dot, so it's a 2014. Trying to get it to focus on that. You might be able to see it right there. But anyway, y'all, It is a beautiful knife for sure. It's an awesome knife. Anyway, wanted to remind everybody, Clark's Kentucky Knife Show this coming Saturday, Danville, Kentucky. All right. There's going to be a bunch of YouTube channels that are supposed to be there. I know the Knife Doctor's supposed to be there. And me and Brian and Dwayne, I know we're going to be there. Or that's the plans, unless something crazy was to happen. I'm not going to name all the rest because I wouldn't even remember. But there is a bunch of YouTube channels. There's a bunch of subscribers that said they were going to be there. I think it's going to be a bunch of knife folks, period. I know that there are several guys that sell knives that I think have tables purchased that will be selling knives. I just look for it to be a really, really great event. I am excited, man. I'm glad to, to have the opportunity to get to meet with all the Knife Brotherhood. I'm not going to say a lot. I started to say a lot of the folks I've seen and met, whatever, but I haven't. I have met a few, but there's a bunch more that I want to shake hands and hug necks and all that kind of stuff and just get to fellowship some with. Anyway, me and Miss Jenny are really looking forward to it. But I wanted to show you all that stuff real quick. Yes, I am buying Copperlocks. Y'all should already know that. Full-size Copperlocks. I like the minis okay, but the full-size that's my thing. That's my jam, as they would say. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate you watching. If you are coming to Brother Dwayne's show this weekend, let us know. I'll have some channel stickers with me. Be glad to give you some channel stickers. I've got some other stuff I'm bringing. I'm bringing some fixing wax. If anybody wants any, just hit me up down there, and I probably won't be able just to hand it out for free because it costs me some money to make and that kind of stuff, but it won't be an exorbitant amount of money if you want some fixing wax. I don't know, probably $8 to $10 a can, which is not that bad, but you'll be saving shipping and all that. We had some on the Whatnot auctions, and I think all of them sold for $13, $15, $20. I don't know, something like that. So I think $10 is probably a reasonable amount to ask for them. Anyway, y'all, if y'all gonna be at the show, let me know in the comments, and then we'll see y'all Saturday. Anyway, till we see y'all again, y'all have a great week. Have a great weekend coming up. If you're gonna be at the show, make sure you look us up, and we'll see y'all later. And God bless you, and y'all have a good one.